What would you do in this situation? This lady, she hit me up and she was like, I want you to come to me and, do my eyebrows. And she wanted her eyebrows threaded and tinted. So we pulled up and then I walked out the car and she was like she didn't even speak to me. She was just like, she looked past me and, my boyfriend, me and my boyfriend was walking towards the door. And she was like, who is that? Like with a straight attitude, ain't say, hey, cat, dog, none of that. Like, who is that? And I was like, that's my driver. Was something wrong? She was like, yes, something wrong. I don't have a man in here. And I don't want no man in here. And I was like, okay, first of all, I don't travel alone. Like for my safety, I don't travel alone because that's just dangerous. If I don't know who house I'm coming to, this is a complete stranger. I don't know her, none of that. I'm not armed or anything. So for my safety, this is what I'm going to do. Not to mention, like I said, I don't have a license. So it's obvious that, he going to have to take me everywhere I go. On top of the fact how it is but it's disrespectful and it's degrading because it's like, I told her, I was like, well, she was like, okay. She was like, so I told her that I was like, for my safety and, he's my driver with blah, blah, blah. Even though I shouldn't have to explain that, but she was like, well, you don't trust me? And I was like, no, like, why would I trust you if you don't trust me? I'm not going to have my man sit outside for 40 minutes, for this. Like, I'm not about to risk it all for the couple of dollars she was giving me. I said, you know what, ma'am? No disrespect, but how would you feel if you was to come to my house and you was to bring somebody and I told them, who is that? You know what? Tell them to stay in the car while you get your brows done because I don't want no extra people in here. Like, how would you feel if I was to do you like that? And she was like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Y'all come on in. She was saying it reluctantly. And I was like, you know what? Nah, like, it felt so good to be able to walk away with my morals, my values, and my dignity over any amount of money. Like, she could have said, hey, I'll give you an extra $500 if he stay in the car. And I'm like, no, because I'm not going to disrespect my family like that or myself or my brand, my business. I'm not about to do that. Like, no amount of money is worth, the disrespect and the degrading. You know what I'm saying? And I'm to be honest with you, this wasn't the first time it happened. Like, this happened, I want to say, I can't remember. I don't know how many times, but every time I have to go and, go to someone and service them at their business or, their office or their home or whatever, this happens every time. Like, and I just think that that's just crazy because, like, my boyfriend, he was like, the moment she said, well, I don't have a man, so I don't want no man in here, he was like, she should have said, you know what, you probably might need one. Like, we see why. Because it's like, we always scream as women, we queens and we need to be treated like queens and we need to get respect and all this. But it's like, how do you expect to get respect if you don't dish it out? Or how do you expect somebody to, to treat you like royalty if you just treating men, like a piece of shit? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it felt so good to be able to walk away, and still have my morals and values with me, taking all that with me than any amount of money. From here on out, if I have to travel to somebody, I got to start taking deposits because if this happens again, it's like at this point, I wouldn't be mad no more. I'm like, you know what? Just, hey, it's a non-refundable deposit, whatever. Do you? I'm not gonna disrespect my man or anybody that come with me. It feel like a setup. I'm from the hood. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody tell me, hey, look, come somewhere where you don't know nobody, but make sure you come by yourself now. It's like, that's alarming in itself. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you got my information, you got my number. I'm pretty sure you can get my address some kind of way. I'm pretty sure, you know, like you have all my information. So let's just say we is going around like raping women while we on our journey or whatever. It's like, it's like, come on, man. What do you think gonna happen? And if push come to shove, if he was that horny, I mean, I'm right here, bro. Like he don't have no reason to be raping nobody. We don't have no reason to be doing that, because that was pretty much what she was insinuating. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, it just sounds silly. Like she know that it was bogus. She know it was some BS, and I don't got time for it. Like, cause you know, we trying to grow, and I'm not about to sit here and just, you know, keep dealing with stuff like this. So that's that on that.